Hello, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Pretty Home Academy. I'm your host, Christina Calhoun, and today we're going to be discussing, is now the right time to sell? It might not be. Find out here. So perhaps you are a homeowner and you've been considering selling your home. Is now the right time to sell? Or are you an agent who's going on a listing appointment and you know you're going to need to answer that question? Is now the right time to sell? So the answer depends on a couple of things. The reason why it would not be the right time to sell could be due to something like perhaps the seller needs to have an operation, or there's someone living in the house that needs to have an operation. That wouldn't be exactly the right time to sell. Another thing to consider is if the house needs to have repairs done, and it could be major repairs in order to update it, in order to compete with other homes in the area. If they don't have the finances to do those updates, it might not be the right time to sell. Something else to consider is if the seller is relocating to maybe another state and they haven't secured even temporary housing, let alone permanent housing, it might not be the right time to sell for them either. Usually though, when somebody is considering selling their home and they want to know if now is the right time, that's usually their way of asking, is this the right market to sell my home? What's going on in the market? So for agents, you need to educate them on what kind of market we're in. If it's a seller's market, that usually means the home will go fast for a high price because there's a low inventory of homes available and there's more buyers out there than there are homes to purchase. So that's usually a good time to sell. Perhaps it is a buyer's market. So you would need to educate them some of the pros and cons of selling in a buyer's market. You can also let them know that there's incentives that they could offer in order to secure an offer on their home, such as offering a home warranty, maybe offering to replace the carpet. You could also offer to contribute towards closing costs. These are all things to take into consideration. Something that we get asked from time to time is if it's the winter, should I sell my house now or wait till the spring? So you're going to want to give them some reasons for both. If they wait till the spring, typically there's a lot more houses on the market. So you've got a lot more competition. In the wintertime, you can highlight a lot of the home's nice features. Like if they have a fireplace, it'll help buyers to imagine themselves there enjoying the cozy living room. Or if you don't have the greatest curb appeal, the winter is a great time to sell because it might be covered by snow and nobody can tell. Another advantage to selling during the wintertime is that the buyers tend to be more motivated. There's not as many homes available and they're serious. So that could make it a good reason to sell now. So really get to what's their motivation for selling. Is it their goal to relocate to another state, perhaps for work? Or maybe they need to downsize. They've always been in a colonial. The children have moved out and they don't want to deal with those steps. So they're going to be wanting to transition into a ranch style home. All those things would give them the motivation to sell their house. And if it's in harmony with what their goals are, then it probably is the right time to sell, no matter what the market's going through. Now, if you found value in today's video, smash that like button and subscribe. I'm Christina Calhoun with Pretty Home Academy, and thanks for watching.